Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hubbard Ranch's first YouTube post entitled, I Got Worms. Now you may be wondering why I'm so excited to say such a thing. And the answer is quite simple. Worms in the soil. If you have worms in your soil, that is a great sign. If you look out across this field, you'll notice something about it. This is a no-till field. And for those of you non-agriculture people, that just means that I didn't till it. And I haven't for 3 years. We haven't dug up the soil, we haven't turned it over with a plow. And the reason is this. There is plant residue left over from last year's crop. Now this looks like waste, right? But for those of you that like to recycle your garbage, you do it because you don't want to waste something that could be used again. Now this plant residue was made out of nutrition. Nitrogen, magnesium, calcium, all the other stuff that sounds scientific on the periodic table. And we want to unlock it and change it into something that can be used again. So, how does nature do that? Well, they do it with worms. And if you don't till your field, you might notice that you get more worms. Let's look. Oh, look at that guy. Oh, that's a big one. Okay, that's a big old night crawler. Okay, you'll notice he's burrowing his way through the soil. He's creating air pockets so the soil can breathe. Because your soil should be alive. And notice he's going to leave behind worm castings. He's going to break down this stuff. And he's going to change it into a form that a plant can utilize again. There's another hole where you can tell a worm has been. What you'll notice is that your soil goes from being kind of a compact brick into more structured soil. It looks like that. Looks like dark cottage cheese, and that's what we like. That's what we want to see. And this field has already been planted with some oats. We're raising some gluten-free oats for a company called Montana Gluten Free. If you want to check out their products, I'll include a link in the description below. But pretty soon these oats are going to be growing and they're going to need some nutrition. And these worms will provide that nutrition as they break down this organic matter. Now, let's head on over to a neighboring field that hasn't had that done to it and compare. Alright, now we're in the field right across the road where we have tilled and we've done everything just as normally as we usually have done for the past 40 years on our farm. And we're going to dig into it. Now one thing that you'll notice, we do have some residue here, okay, which is good. As I dig in here, what you'll notice is the soil almost looks sandier, right? Now it's nice and dark and we like that. That's good stuff. But there's no worms. You'll notice that there's no earthworms anywhere in here. There's no sign that an earthworm has bored through it. And that's what we don't like to see. Because if there's no earthworms, that means that the field is not a place where they want to be. And one of our goals here at Hubbard Ranch is to change it to where we want life to come back into the soil. Because if life likes our soil, then that's going to make our plants like our soil, and that means people will like to eat our plants much better. A simple philosophy, but it works. Please subscribe if you want to see some more videos. Stay tuned, because we're going to make more. Thanks.